Good day, everyone. Now let's talk about the Charlie Kirk assassination. And at first, let me introduce you what crime it is, and it is all about political assassination. Now, during his American comeback at Utah Valley University on September 10, 2025, Charlie Kirk, at the age of 31, was shot. The incident occurred at 12 p.m. during a Q&A session with approximately 3,000 attendees. The shooting took place after a discussion about transgender individuals and mass shootings. Pinaniniwalaan na may narinig daw sila na gunshot na malapit sa Lou Center roof na nag-struck sa leg ni Charlie Kirk, and he was quickly moved off stage by staff as the crowd fled in panic. Now, bakit nga ba yun yung napili ko, or bakit mas interesado ako sa mga ganun topic? Simply because no one deserves to get shot by just explaining or just having some different types of beliefs or kahit ano pang paniniwala yan. Syempre, wala namang kahit sino na, walang kahit sino na tao na deserve mamatay sa ganung pamamaraan. And pangatlo, sino nga ba si Charlie Kirk? Kirk had many critics who saw him as a divisive figure who promoted controversial and at times conspirational beliefs, such as the false claim that the 2020 election was stolen from Trump. But he also had fans. They credit him with playing a key role in convincing younger voters to turn out for Trump in last year's election. He was valued within the Trump administration for his keen understanding of the MAGA movement, or the Make America Great Again. Despite facing criticism promoting divisive and conspirational beliefs, such as the false claim of a stolen 2020 election, Kirk maintains a dedicated following supporters. Credit him with mobilizing younger voters for Trump. Within the Trump administration, he was valued for his insight into the MAGA event, or the MAGA movement, rather. The death of Charlie Kirk occurred during a period of increasing political violence in the US, a trend that has become so common that such events now quickly fade from the news cycle, unlike in the past. And now let's move to the personal reflection about me. At first, syempre nakakalungkot dahil bilang supporter ni Mr. Kirk sa mga bawat activities niya or opinions niya, nakakalungkot din isipin na sa ganong pamamaraan siya, na nawalan ng chance para mas ma-explain or mas ma-exaggerate yung mga gusto niyang sabihin. And Mr. Kirk and yung naisip ko rin dito, or yung realization ko is, kagaya ng napakabilis pala talaga ng posibleng mangyari sa isang tao na kahit tayo mismo is hindi rin natin malalaman kung hanggang kailan na lang ba tayo dito sa mundo, dahil isa lang naman yung bukod aking nakakaalam nun. And syempre, kasama rin sa realization ko na mas matutunan pa sana natin mahalin yung mga taong nasa paligid natin, syempre in God's will, and habang nakakasama na pa natin sila. Gusto ko lang din sabihin na ang nangyari na ito is hindi lang applicable sa US or sa iba't ibang bansa. Syempre, kasama na rin yung bansang Pilipinas doon. Na walang kahit sinong tao sa mundo ang deserve mamatay ng dahil lang sa isang opinion. Dahil maaaring ang opinion na yun is hindi natin masabi. Pero yun pa pala yung maging isa sa dahilan kung, para mas mapabago or mas mapaganda pa yung takbo ng mundo. Yun naman po. Thank you.